You open your phone and see it again. A friend on a lavish vacation, a colleague buying a new car, an acquaintance casually talking about their investment portfolio. And for a moment, that familiar, quiet panic sets in. It feels like a race, and you're losing, like everyone else got a manual to adulthood that you missed. But here's the surprising, measurable truth you need to hear today. You are not behind. You are simply looking at a carefully curated illusion. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 powerful forces creating this illusion, and you'll have a clear numerical blueprint to build your real wealth starting from exactly where you are. Let's pull back the curtain. The first and most powerful force is what I call the highlight reel. No one posts their credit card statement. No one shares the anxiety of a missed paycheck or the stress of a maxed out budget on social media. We compare our internal, messy reality to everyone's external, polished performance. It's a psychological trap that warps our perception completely. Think about it. You see the new car, but you don't see the 7-year loan with the staggering interest rate. You see the tropical vacation, but you don't see the debt that financed it. You hear about a stock pick, but you don't see the losses from 3 other failed gambles they never mentioned. We are all actors in our own financial theater, but we're only seeing everyone else's best, most dramatic scenes. This constant comparison steals our joy and clouds our judgment. It makes solid, boring progress feel inadequate. It makes the slow and steady path seem pointless. But the slow path is the only one that leads to real, lasting wealth. Let's make this tangible with numbers, because numbers cut through the noise. Imagine 2 people, Alex and Sam. Both are 30 years old. Alex lives for the highlight reel. They finance a $40,000 car with a loan. They put a $5,000 vacation on a credit card, and they're always wearing the latest clothes. From the outside, Alex looks successful, prosperous, ahead. Sam, on the other hand, feels behind. They drive a used, paid-off car. They take modest, budgeted staycations. They feel invisible. But let's look at the hidden math. Alex's car payment, vacation debt, and lifestyle inflation cost them $800 a month in extra payments and interest. Sam, feeling behind, commits that same $800 a month to a simple, low-cost index fund. Now let's freeze this frame. This is the reality you never see. The market is in a straight line, but let's use a conservative average annual return of 7%. In just 5 years, while Alex is still paying off yesterday's highlights, Sam's consistent $800 monthly investment grows to about $57,000. Of that, over $9,000 is pure investment growth. Money they didn't have to earn with their time. Money working silently for them. Sam, who felt behind, has quietly built a small army of dollar employees working 24/7. Alex has a depreciating car and memories of a vacation. This is the power of invisible action. The real race is not about appearances. It's about ownership versus payments. It's about what you keep, not what you show. This leads us to the second force, the silent wealth spectrum. We mistakenly think wealth is a single linear ladder. You're either on rung 2 or rung 9. But in reality, there are 3 parallel lanes, and most of us only see one. Lane 1 is liquid flash, cash, cars, clothes, visible spending. Lane 2 is illiquid assets, home equity, retirement accounts, investment portfolios. Lane 3 is net worth, the final score of assets minus all debts. The illusion is that people in Lane 1 seem wildly wealthy, but true life-changing security is built in Lanes 2 and 3, which are completely invisible by design. You cannot post your 401k balance to Instagram, that multimillionaire driving a 10-year-old Honda. They live in Lane 2. The person with the fancy apartment, designer bags, and constant fine dining, but with zero savings and growing debt, they're stuck in Lane 1, renting a lifestyle. When you understand this, your entire perspective shifts. You stop wanting to look rich and start focusing on how to become rich. The blueprint becomes clear. Move resources from financing Lane 1 to building Lane 2, which automatically builds Lane 3. It's a quiet, deliberate transfer. This is where you take back control. It starts with a single, powerful habit. The habit is paying your future self first. Before the bills, before the spending, you pay the most important person, the you of next year and the you of 30 years from now. Automate it. Make it boring. Make it invisible. This is how you switch lanes. Let's go back to Sam. That $800 a month wasn't left over. It was prioritized. It was the first line item in their budget. They paid their future self before paying the car lease company or the credit card issuer. This is the foundational move. It feels small at first. It doesn't provide the instant dopamine hit of a purchase, but it compounds. And that brings us to the final, most beautiful force, the exponential curve. This is the mathematical superpower that makes feeling behind completely irrelevant. We are hardwired to think in straight lines. If you save $100 this month, you think you'll have $1,200 in a year. But finance doesn't work like that. It works exponentially, like a snowball rolling down a hill. Tiny, consistent actions create staggering results over time. Not because you're adding more, but because your money starts earning its own money. The key is that the most dramatic growth happens later. The beginning feels slow, and that's why most people quit. They don't see the highlight reel of compounding, so they go back to spending for instant validation. But if you hold on, the curve takes over. Let's make this undeniable with a final contrasting scenario. Meet Taylor and Jordan. Both are 25. Taylor, intimidated by feeling behind, thinks, I need to wait until I have more to start. They delay for 10 years. Jordan starts now with just $50 a week. That's one less dinner delivery order. Just $200 a month invested. At a 7% return, by age 65, Jordan has about $525,000. Taylor starts at age 35, but with double the monthly amount to catch up. They invest $400 a month for 30 years. By age 65, Taylor has about $500,000. Let that sink in. Jordan started earlier with half the monthly commitment and ended up with more. Taylor saved twice as much per month for 30 years and never caught up. The 10-year delay cost them over $250,000. Time is not just money, it's the most powerful ingredient in the entire formula. This is the grand illusion. You are not behind. You are simply earlier on your exponential curve than you realize. The people who seem ahead might be on a completely different and often shakier path. Your journey is yours alone. It starts with one decision: to ignore the highlight reels, to switch to the silent lanes of wealth building, and to trust the exponential math. Start before you feel ready. Start with an amount that seems laughably small. Consistency will do the heavy lifting. The market will handle the growth. Your only job is to begin and to keep going. You have the most valuable asset of all, time on your side. Now, let's build something real together. That initial $200 a month feels like a whisper in a windstorm. It's easy to dismiss. But that whisper is the seed of an oak tree. You don't see the roots growing underground. For years, it seems like nothing is happening. Then, almost suddenly, it breaks through and accelerates. Your money's growth starts to outpace your contributions. This is the tipping point. This is when the invisible becomes undeniable. Your small, consistent action has built momentum that gravity takes over. That's the exponential curve working in silence. It doesn't need applause, it just needs time and consistency. And it is available to you starting today, right where you are. So let's build your blueprint. A simple 3-step plan to move from anxiety to action, from comparison to creation. Step 1, the financial X-ray. This is your moment of clarity. You must see the truth of your own lanes. For 1 hour, gather every statement: checking, savings, credit cards, student loans, retirement accounts. List 2 columns: everything you own, assets, and everything you owe, liabilities. Subtract the second from the first. That's your net worth, your lane 3. This number isn't good or bad, it's a coordinate. It tells you where you are so you can chart where you're going. Most people never do this because it's uncomfortable, but discomfort is the price of clarity. You can't manage what you don't measure. This is your baseline. From here, everything gets better. You've just turned on the headlights. Now you can see the road. Step 2, the future self-first payment. Immediately after your next paycheck hits, before you do anything else, automate a transfer. Start with an amount that feels almost too easy. $25 a week, $50 a month. Whatever it is, make it automatic into a separate savings or investment account. This is not an expense. This is a transfer to your most important employee, your future self. This act does 2 powerful things. Psychologically, it rewires your identity from spender to owner. Financially, it ensures you're building lane 2 before lane 1 can claim the money. Increase this amount by 1% every few months. You won't feel it, but your future self will feel it exponentially. Your consistency is your greatest investment. Step 3, redefine your rich. Unfollow, mute, or consciously ignore Any social account that triggers that feeling of being behind. Curate your financial input like you curate your diet. Instead, feed your mind on new content. Read stories of frugality and patience. Learn about the simplicity of index fund investing. Focus on the metrics that matter: your savings rate, your net worth growth, your debt shrinkage. Your new definition of rich becomes freedom. The freedom that comes from knowing your needs are covered, that you're immune to lifestyle inflation, and that your money is working while you sleep. That is a quiet, profound wealth no one can see, but you will feel every single day. Let's project this out with your numbers. Imagine you're 30 with nothing saved yet, a true starting from zero scenario. You commit to that future self-first payment of $300 a month. You invest it in a broad market fund. At a conservative 7% average return, by age 50, you have approximately $173,000. By age 60, it's not $173,000 plus more contributions. It's over $467,000. Of that, more than $300,000 is pure compounded growth, money you never earned with your labor. Now, contrast that with the alternate path, the path of keeping up, of financing the appearance. That $300 a month goes to a car payment upgrade, a more expensive apartment, and nicer restaurants. In 20 years, you have memories and outdated possessions. On the exponential path, you have an asset that generates life-changing options. The feeling of being behind melts away when you are building something real. You stop looking sideways at other people's races. You become fixated on your own lane, your own curve, your own blueprint. The noise of the world fades into the background, replaced by the quiet hum of your own compounding machine. This is true confidence. It doesn't come from a balance sheet flash. It comes from the unwavering knowledge that you understand the game. You are no longer fooled by the highlight reels. You are building in the silent lanes. You are friends with the exponential curve. You have started. That alone puts you ahead of the vast majority who are still lost in comparison. Your journey is unique. Your pace is perfect. The only person you need to be ahead of is the person you were yesterday. Keep showing up for your future self. Keep making that transfer. Trust the boring, beautiful math. Watch your quiet wealth grow. You were never behind. You were just beginning. The single best financial decision you can make right now? Invest in your financial education. Hit subscribe to get our next breakdown and turn on notifications so you don't miss out, because the system only works if you apply it consistently. I'll see you in the next one.